And we are live. Halftime. Real Madrid nil, Stuttgart nil. Welcome, guys, to a quick halftime spaces. We're also live on YouTube. If you want the video version, it doesn't matter. It's going to last like a few minutes maximum. Raw thoughts, unfiltered. Sky is falling. Welcome to the therapy session. Horrible performance. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, it's not great though. It's not great, Bob. I would say we start with the defense and then we'll kind of roll into the positive stuff if there are any. There. I'd say like 3 to 4 positive things. But we'll start with the bad stuff, which is mostly on defense. To be quite honest, I don't have a huge issue with the way Real Madrid are attacking. Sure, the team could be making better decisions with the final ball and the finishing could be better, but at least they're creating chances, but we'll get to that. A lot of the defensive issues that have been pestering all season have not looked better tonight. Vasquez in particular is having a really poor first half. And surprise, surprise, the tandem of Vasquez and Carvajal and that half space between them is looking terrible. In part because Dani Carvajal is not a center back. I'd be very curious to know what state Jesus Vallejo is in. Is he really that bad that we have to play Carvajal at center back? Look, I've said this many times. Carvajal, center back, there's a bit of revisionist history with it. He's played there a couple times, one of them being against Chelsea a few years ago in 2022. People remember it as heroic, which it was, but he actually looked very uncomfortable in that first half. In that extra time against Chelsea. We don't look comfortable under pressure. That needs to be sorted out. And I was really disappointed with Tchouaméni's tracking in this game, especially on that one sequence where Stuttgart played that 1-2, and then Courtois comes up with the miracle save, and he's screaming at the defense. That's one of the positives, by the way. Thibaut Courtois is one of the positives. And as the famous and great Lucas Navarrete likes to say, when Courtois is your best player, it's probably not a great sign. Not a great sign. So the defensive issues are troubling. I do want to talk about the press too, because I had mentioned it a lot in the past few days that it's just better not to press. Like, why are you pressing? If you're going to press, like Real Madrid average about 11 to 12 passes per defensive action, which means they're about mid-table in La Liga when it comes to how aggressive their press is. That's not a big deal. You don't have to be a great pressing team or even a pressing team as part of your identity to be successful. And Real Madrid's press last season was about the same, and they scored the most goals in La Liga. So it's absolutely not necessary. But my point has always been, if you're not going to press, then just don't do it instead of doing it haphazardly. We did decide to press in this game, and for the most part, it got carved. Now, there were a few exceptions where Stuttgart did look uncomfortable under pressure, and that did lead to a couple good chances. One of them being Jude Bellingham, who had an incredible ball-winning sequence in, I think it was the 42nd minute, which leads to Mbappe getting the ball, and he's a bit indecisive, and he loses it in that situation. That's one of the positives, by the way. Bellingham, I thought, has looked great. Apart from his very first pass of the game in the 3rd minute, which was pretty bad. And there was another sequence in the 2nd minute where he lost his marker in the box. I think it was the 2nd minute, may have been 4th minute. But other than that, he had a lot of great defensive sequences, which led to really good, meaningful possession in the final third. His press resistancy, great as usual. I just think he's been really good, and his influence grew into the game. That is one of the positives, him and Courtois. I also thought Rodrigo's dribbling and line breaking, very good. And Mbappe, his off-ball movement, very good too. I think he needs to be a little bit more decisive in the box. The 1 or 2 times he pulled off a good shot. But what I will say about Mbappe and Vinny and Rodrigo and the entire attacking trio, quartet, whatever it is, it's not as congested as it was in the first couple games. And now you look at it, Mbappe and Rodrigo are pretty much on the right side now, which has helped Vinny find the right pass, which has enabled Bellingham to find the right pass. Look, the offense was fine for the most part. Could it have been better? Yes. Could the final ball have been better? Yes. Could the finishing have been better? Yes. But we're generating enough good chances. You got to stop the bleeding on defense. And so that has to be a point of emphasis at halftime is, can we stay a little bit more compact? If do we need to press on every sequence? Maybe we just pick and choose and do counter pressing. Maybe we just press on goal kicks. But I think the way we have it shaped, it was easy to carve through us with 1 or 2 passes. Tracking needs to be better. And yeah, look, chat on YouTube and also on Spaces is popping off. Guys, I don't really have time to address it. We'll see you guys on YouTube live at the final whistle. Hop on. I think Sid Harth is also joining me. We'll catch you there. Enjoy the second half. Get your defibrillators ready in case you have a heart attack. Much love. See you guys after the game. Peace out.